Okay, well this doesn't really work, does it? My reality. Always studying. Let me get my tripod. One sec. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit of time, not too bad. Hold on, let me just, this is Def's crooked. I've had a crazy day. I've been living life, doing my thing, and I'm gonna update you all on everything like that. But first, I want to tell you my idea behind this video. So, basically, what I've been struggling with YouTube is not the fact that I don't have ideas for videos. I have ideas. Trust me, I have ideas. I just don't want to rush my ideas and then feel like, oh, I put that video out and I didn't put my full effort into it. That sucks. I wish I could redo it, kind of thing. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? I'm a perfectionist. I'm also like the most critical person in the whole entire world. I'm very critical of myself. I'm very critical of other people. And I find that posting on YouTube has been a practice of letting go of my criticalness, my criticality, if you'd like to create a word with me. But it's been good in that way. But anyways, recently I've just been struggling with that. I've also been extremely busy and really haven't been able to do anything for myself. And it's really not a good thing. That's not a good way to be living life. And how I've ended up coping with this is ordering things online, because I don't have to go to the mall and I don't have to like do whatever. So I had a Glossier order that came in. I had something from the Gap that I ordered. What else did I order? I ordered something else. Amazon. I ordered a bunch of stuff all last week, and it actually did make me feel a lot better. But I was like, that's shitty for me to put my joy, my happiness in like material things that make me happy for a minute and then I forget about them. So today's video is going to be kind of like a diary entry, but instead of writing something down that's just for me, I'm going to be speaking. And I haven't really thought about what I wanted to say, but I thought it would be interesting. I'm in my last semester of university. I'm working, I'm living on my own, well, with my partner, but out of my family home. And I thought it would be interesting to sort of share some of the stresses, anxieties, and good things that are happening in my life that maybe you guys could relate to or look forward to or remember. But I thought that this would be an interesting way to kind of sort through my thoughts, because I'm feeling quite exhausted and very jumbled in my mind. And I find that when I speak, that's how I get out the truth of how I'm feeling. I was in the middle of studying, okay? That's what I was doing before I'm sitting down here for you guys. And I've been so stressed because I have no time, like I said, for myself. And part of the reason for that is because I'm in school full-time. I'm taking 16 credits a semester, which is a lot for me. I haven't taken 16 credits probably ever. It's a lot. It's hard. It's upper level. It's like, you know, it's really kicking me in the arse. I'm feeling it in the sense that I have so many readings. I feel like I'm always a step behind. And I have this kind of issue with like really doubting my intelligence. And I do this all the time, and I've been consciously trying to stop doing this to myself because it's like really yucky. Like it's just a yucky feeling, and it makes me feel really shitty about myself. That I'll be like sitting in class, like listening to people kind of say different things about whatever we're talking about and feeling like I have literally nothing to add. But I think the real reason I feel that way is because I'm so concentrated on what everyone else is saying. Like instead of focusing on my own thoughts, I'm thinking about what like this person's gonna say, and what that person's just said, and whatever. Why do I care? Why can't I be thinking about like what I want to say, what my thoughts are? So I've been kind of struggling with that. I hear my heater turning on. It sounds like monsters coming out of my walls. Stranger Things, anyone? I'm also not, I don't consider myself like a shy person, but it takes me a really long time to warm up to people, and I realize that I'm like, I believe everyone is good, but I also am like extremely skeptical of people. Like when I first meet someone, my immediate thought is not like, we're gonna be best friends and I love this person, ah, we're so compatible. My first thought is like, what does this person want from me? Why is this person talking to me? You know, is this person actually someone that I can see myself being friends with? Like, do you really need to read that far into everything, Emily? Like, probably not, but I do. So I'm very critical, I'm very skeptical of people, and I find that like that skepticism makes me insecure in the classroom, which is very interesting because I have never really experienced like insecurity that has stopped me from doing anything. Like, I've always felt very confident with who I am, very self-assured, confident. I don't know, like I just have always felt like pretty good about who I am. It's just been the recent, like the last, I don't know, like 8 months or probably less, but like 8 months or so where I've just felt like, what the fuck? Who am I? I very rarely doubt myself in every other aspect of my life. I feel good about myself in these various roles that I play, except for my student life, even though I know that I'm smart, and I know that I have valuable things to say, and I know that I work really, really hard and I get good grades. But for some reason, I don't know why, the last 2 semesters, I just feel so small and like I just don't have anything to say. So I've really been challenging myself to speak in class. I'm such an outgoing person normally. I'm such a talkative, bubbly person normally. At school, I have a fucking alter ego and it's scary and it's not who I am normally. And I just feel like all that like power and like fierceness that I carry with me on day to day in every other aspect of my life, when I get to school, it all kind of falls away and I feel very vulnerable. I literally have been struggling with myself and my self-esteem in class, which is bizarre. So I'm graduating. This is my last semester, as I mentioned, and I've really been, wow, insecure about graduating. How bizarre. What am I going to do with my life? I've got to make a name for myself. I have to make a decision. I have to have a solid plan. I have to know exactly what I want to do. I have to do it now. I have to do it right away. Like, what am I going to do when school's over and I don't have a semester to enroll in? Like, what am I going to do with my life? Like, Emily, chill the fuck out. Like, honestly, I already have a job. I already have a beautiful apartment that I live in. I just need to like chill out. But these are my honest concerns. Like, graduating university, as we get closer to it, I get more and more anxious because I'm like, whoa, this is real. I can't call myself a student anymore. Who am I if not a student? That's sort of like the main stress, anxiety in my life right now. And other than that, I feel so lucky. Like, one of the things that I've always said to people in university, when I talk to my friends or when I talk to other younger people than me who are starting university, if you ever are in a moment in your university, you know, in your like studying or college or whatever you're doing after secondary school, and you're feeling like, you know what, I'm taking this for granted and I'm not, you know, I'm not enjoying this, I don't like what I'm doing, I don't like what I'm studying, I don't like what I'm learning, then stop. Take a break. Like, unless you're on some sort of scholarship or something where you have to keep going, no one's making you go to school every day. And it's probably beneficial to you and everyone around you if you do what makes you feel good rather than like just sticking it out because you feel like you have to. The thing about post-secondary that I've realized is that everyone makes you feel like you have to be doing a certain thing or you have to do it a certain way. And the reality is there's no one way to go to university or college. So some people, like in the US, it's very common for people to move away, go to school, live on campus. Where I'm from, that's not common at all. We all commute to school. That's like more often the way it is. And some people finish their degree in 4 years, some people finish their degree in 5 years, some people finish their degree in 6 years. Doesn't matter. Some people work and go to school, some people don't. So there's no one right way to do university and to have a university experience, but you have to do what feels right for you. And for me, what I did was taking that break in the middle of my education, not even really consciously being like, I need this break because I'm taking this for granted and I don't know what I want to do and I'm just here to pretty much just be here and finish it like most people are. Taking that break, the year off that I took, was like one of the best experiences and one of the best things, one of the best decisions I feel like I've made in my adult life. And I moved away. I moved out with my partner. Which like, okay, honestly also feeling really tired of not giving myself credit where credit is due. And like for you guys too, think about something right now in your mind that you've done that's awesome and give yourself credit for it. I feel like that's a really like systemic thing that we have in society where like, oh, you whatever, I don't know, you got an A on that test, oh, that's good. Oh, you got a C minus, oh my god, can you believe it, what a fucking loser. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm really over it. Makes me fucking tired. When I moved out with my boyfriend and we moved to a new city and we were doing all this, that was amazing that we did that, that I did that. So let's talk about me because he's not here right now, but that was amazing that I did that. Not only did I move out at 20, I moved out to a different country on the other side of the continent from my family, away from everyone I know, again, at 20, with no idea what I was doing, literally no idea. I had no plan, okay? Well, I mean, I had a general plan, but like, no, like, I'm going for school. It wasn't like that. It was like, oh, I'm going because my partner wants to go and I feel committed to him enough to like make this transition, but also thinking to myself, hey, this is kind of an amazing opportunity that not a lot of people have, and you need to say yes to those sorts of things. So I said yes, and I did this, and we came back a successful couple and like made it through, you know, that time of, you know, moving in together and being a young couple and doing all those things. And now I'm here, and I feel like I look back on that and I'm like, wow, that was fucking awesome. It showed me how lucky I am to be able to get an education. It showed me what I really want to do and what I really don't want to do. And I have been really hush-hush and private about what I want to do after I graduate university. And there are so many reasons for that. And I don't even really feel like this diary entry, see, Bird going back, needs me to preface that. And I'm going to make a whole video eventually on my anxieties. Well, I've already kind of covered a lot of them in this video about being in university my last semester, but my anxieties about what I want to do after. And it's very scary, and I've been very private about it. I probably only like actively told like 6 people, and I have lied to people about it to try to avoid it. I didn't want to tell my parents at first because I don't know. I wasn't ready. And still sometimes I'm like, I shouldn't have told anyone, because then it would be just mine and I wouldn't have to like worry about the expectations and all that comes along with like saying you're gonna do something and everyone's like, oh, when are you gonna do it? Have you done that yet? And you're just like, this isn't helping me. Another thing, so you guys know that I've been taking moringa. If you guys have watched any of my Eat Days on Instagram, I take moringa supplement every single day. And it's expensive, so I thought, okay, maybe I don't need this anymore. I was on it since maybe September, oh no, August. It would have been August since I've been on this supplement, and I thought, whatever, it's not a big deal to go off of it. Yeah, it was a big deal because my eczema came back hard, like hard, and that's also really like kind of demoralizing because I'm like, I feel really embarrassed. Like, you can see, well, I don't know, I don't want to zoom in, but I can tell, okay, they don't even look bad right now. As soon as I want to show them they don't look bad, that's annoying. But anyways, I get really self-conscious of my hands when they're really eczema-y and they're itchy and it's uncomfortable, and it's just one of those, another thing to stress about and worry about. So I am going back on my moringa. Hopefully it will help again get me back to like a regular, healthier place. I think that's everything that I want to share in this diary entry. I don't feel like there's anything else that needs to be said, but I just want you guys to know that if you're, you know, going through something right now where you're struggling, or even if you're not, you're just kind of coasting and you kind of feel like purposeless, what I'm realizing is that nothing that I expected, like nothing that I expected my life to look like is how my life looks like, if that makes any sense. Whenever I say to myself, oh, I'm gonna do this at this age or at this time and whenever, and it's gonna be like this, it's never what I expect. And that's kind of what makes life so cool. That was pretty fucking insightful. Thanks guys for watching. I hope this was interesting and not like too much ramble. But thanks for watching, and I will see you all very soon. And also, it's snowing here. Bye guys.